All right, stream should be up shortly. Well, if you're trying to take out the actual like illuminate, then yeah, it's going to be iffy. Mainly, it's just that the illuminate are so armored. The zombies, not so much. Zombies pop with a headshot pretty easy, but the guardian, the overseers, and all them are so armored that even shooting them in the head, you got to breach the armor before you do any real damage. All right. All right. And as always, for anyone watching this down the road, you will occasionally hear me talking with no other side of the conversation. I am in Discord while streaming, and I am talking to people in Discord. No, I will not be streaming their audio. And so it is what it is. I will respond to chats as they come in. All right. Time to start over and be spicy.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
All right, now time to play as a priest with alcohol issues.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
Cover!
Well, some of us, when running loose, can bring a lot of stuff to the fight.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Floor the gates!
Corwin! Over here! Get up to shoot! We have to repel them!
Godwin! I'll knock it down! You haven't a chance.
Got him!
What now, fucker? We need more archers! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow. Join the line. Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Fire! Die! Don't stop! Fire, you fuckers! Not this one. I have to help them hold the gate. Knock it down! Hey! Get him!
More of them!
Let him have it!
To me! Get him from behind! I'll kill you custards!
I've been hit. I don't. Everyone to the tower! Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a... Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
That, or, you know, his castle was built on, well, a quarry, pretty much.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver. Audentes fortuna juvat. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead. Exactly. If anything
Gotta love how this guy gets off on calling us fucking coward when he doesn't even have a head on his shoulders as to what the fuck's happening around him.
I don't miss nothing.
Dude's dead weight and I can't wait to ditch him.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
And now I gotta bail his ass out.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going...
Even so, you're still an armed strangers to boot, so why should I trust you?
We want to resolve conflicts. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you. Or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a trap? What would you know about? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
God, I hate dealing with this guy.
Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one. And a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch
It's
it
kind of
up?
interesting to see how much they have to have changed the character from the historical character he's based on, because
And here we are in the middle of it
in
all,
KCD
carrying an
1,
important
he's
document.
only
No,
just come of
I
age to
intend
receive
make
his
the most of
lands,
this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit
but
too keen.
in order to do that in
know
medieval
what might
Bohemia, he has to be
Henry,
21
don't
years
be such
old,
a lily liver.
when the character he's
I'll
based
send
off of
us
should only be
before you
15.
Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking now?
Kind of wonder if they made the change so that,
All good, Oaks.
the content in this
Keep
game
your
wouldn't be
eyes on the
considered
road ahead.
pedophilia.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
We're not enemies.
And who are you?
Henry. I'm Lord Capon, and now an end
From Skalitz, the one that...
and slaughtered him. Even so,
Even so, an armed so
All
why
right.
should I...
we want to resolve conflicts. Once more, I assure you you can escort us.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God. Farewell. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe.
And this is one of those points where I'm going to say he's fucking
You
retarded.
lot are rank.
Bothering me much.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God.
Henry! How many
Whistle
times
at
do I
that
have to
foot of
tell
yours
you?
to stop
I ain't
barking.
playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat. Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always
Henry!
win, 'cause you
Whistle at
always
that mutt of
lose.
yours to stop barking.
Ha ha. Very droll.
This dog is fucking retarded too.
No, Conrad, my old mate. Roll, eh?
No.
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Hey, Conrad. One little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only two ways.
sake.
So, one little
Henry!
game. One little game.
Go off that
And then go
damn
and take my
dog
last
before
grocery.
he wolfs down the last of our meat.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No, whenever.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? But then, I'm just a spear carrier. Ask Oates.
I see you.
Sure.
What do you...
Look,
And if I win?
well,
Sounds fair to me.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Aye, that'll do. Here.
And bust. Nope, not bust.
That's enough for me. Your turn. It looks pretty bad, eh? Oh, come on. If I was you, I'd take it. Aye, that'll do.
That makes no sense. Why would you keep your marked die as points?
Damn it!
And that, kids, is why you don't go for the to keep your to play with your points on a single die. Yes, I know I could have won there.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have
Okay.
much anyway.
A bust on 5 dice, one of them weighted. That's bullshit.
Here. No, that's as far as I go. Why'd I even start playing? It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Curva! Damn your eyes. You played well.
More than 3 times the points required to win.
What's to be done? A bet is a... This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the...
Hey, oh.
Really? Will you?
What will you give me?
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Have a game there.
Give over, tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after
Look
we
what I
deliver
have
the
for
letter.
you.
Henry. Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for
Sorry
your
about the
first
noise.
action as leader of my bodyguard.
Tonic
See if you
water
keep it
is...
up. But we managed the situation
Oh.
all right in the end.
It's like anything else you get in a
Apologise
plastic
to us.
bottle.
If
It's not
Hannah
quiet.
had seen it, maybe finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then,
Just a bit of...
let's say, keep the... You've got armor on. Here's a practice sword. Have that ready too.
Oh yeah, the annoying inventory system in this game. I will admit, I do like the fact that they made it to where the coif has to go on before the hat. It kind of works. It's one of the many mechanical improvements they made with this game. Except lockpicking. Lockpicking they managed to pick fuck worse than they did in the first game.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Now, while I am praising many aspects of this game,
Draw your sword.
Hang on.
writing
Let's
will
get
not be
warmed
one of
up.
them.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impressive. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Come on. Come on, boss bitch. Come here.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. That's the way.
Clash of blades.
Oh yeah, I forgot. while we're doing this part of the tutorial, I don't get to actually do timed blocks.
Good. Nice.
Ah, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. Nice, Henry.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I?
As soon as the game lets me, sure.
I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Good, Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. I was too slow. Nice. Not like that. Nice work, Henry. Nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Your first hit.
Nice strike.
Yeah, my first hit, you still haven't managed one. Come on.
That's what I call swordplay.
Ow! Kurva!
Come on.
Go for it.
Ow! Kurva!
Okay, so I took one hit. I got distracted by the pop-up.
Fuck me!
Not likely.
Ow! Kurva!
Hans, you've only managed one legitimate hit on me this match.
Jesus! How did you do that?
Come on. Gotten 3 hits total. Only 2 of them due to my own negligence.
How do you do it? I yield! Enough!
Yeah, I'd imagine your head's ringing a bit after that many hits to the noggin.
Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't.
It's not the first time I kicked his ass either.
Improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just 1 day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
You know, I'm going to be doing a stealth build, but speech would be
He
handy.
was well pissed off.
Especially since
If I
speech
hadn't
was almost
convinced him
impossible
you
to
were the
level up in
village idiot and that we
KC1.
dragged you home right away.
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you...
Ha! The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Head? You never gave it
To raise
And she saved my...
a brave...
Aye. And, like,
She's brave. And that's all I'll say.
You know,
apart from the mosquito.
I. Apart from them.
where were you yesterday evening, Henry? That's not what I call watch.
Hey, don't...
In the camp, with you. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark.
You gave me a nasty shot. You're as quiet as a...
And what about, I mean... Well, what?
Well...
Does anyone know...
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Bergov is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords.
And is he any good? It ain't nothing easy to...
If I had to choose, I'd take... After all, why not seize the Of course, the bow takes training too.
And you can shoot something for your supper. Like that first time we went hunting. The first time you ever held a bow. I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never...
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard...
Well...
No, it's all...
Well,
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise, it's complicated, no offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down.
My words exact. We can't turn up at... Let's
Yeah,
go and...
I already went through this in the first time I went through the game. Well,
Fellas,
through
come and help
part
us
of the
out,
game,
sir.
I'll admit. I didn't get through Act 1, but I got partway into Act 1 and then found out about all the crap in this game and asked for my money back. And after about 20 attempts, Steam still refuses to even honor their policies and consider a refund, so I'm going to skip through this.
Down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing?
Sad thing is, this guy being a poonhound saved our lives.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? What was that?
You can see my character's had enough of his shit. Yeah, there's not terribly much to see with that. I get shanked in the shoulder with an arrow because this guy was dumb enough to camp on the fucking riverbank.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Be careful.
You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think they can
Get
swim
away.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find it.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
coming here.
Shouldn't you
Stand
be keeping
still.
watch instead? You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere
Run,
on the bank.
quick.
Here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from up there.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Hurrah! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Come on, Hans.
What now?
Eh? Hans!
Shit!
There's more of them up top!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if... Then come back to me. At least we'll know if we can get out of... I'll stay here meanwhile.
There's a path, but through fissures. But there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way.
Alrighty. Well, let's see about catching up to Hans, because apparently he had to run. I can't wait till we get to the part I can actually cheese. This is all kind of droll.
Looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! Ha!
Man, that sword must not have been sharp for shit.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Nah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
I do like that they gave us the ability to use blacksmithing in this game because, I mean, the character's 27. He was helping out in the smithy for over a decade. You'd figure he'd know how to make a weapon.
If I'm not, then how come you chose a different path than I wanted for you? And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
Come on, Henry, you're the main character.
For the love of God,
engage your plot armor.
Wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Damn right, you'll help me up. You created this fucking problem camping us out on the freaking lakeshore. Wish I could skip through this.
It's not so bad.
That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. Just talk. I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
I see, this is what happens when your bell gets rung too much.
Grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind. I'll go with you. No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir
For Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Look.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
I think the bun done slipped off his noodle when he slipped off the cliff.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think against
We've been through this part too.
Hey, lad.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Funny thing is, they have an explanation in-game for why we lost levels. She had to save our life with Lethian water, among other things.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
But I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat, Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that?
You can go out and have a... I didn't get a wink.
I understand. But you'll save Hans.
God, well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him. How are you feeling?
How about worse?
You're brave. Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. And now you've moved to take this and...
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh...
You slept. While you're at it, you could... I found an old tunic. Put it on. No doubt you'll be famished and need... If that ain't enough, I put some bread and you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too. In case you...
I won't. May God reward you 1,000.
Bushennas.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him.
Yep.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing... I had to pour a whole Lethian potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before.
Is there any way I can help?
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion, but I can't just give it to him now. For the best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew. You ought to be able to manage that.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage.
Really? How did my character fuck that up? That food in there will stay good.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Alright, let's pick all the herbs we can. I need the herb skill. And yes, you're not seeing me have to do the animation. I hate the herb picking animation in this game. I hated it in KCD1. I hate it in KCD2. It sucks. So I don't use it. Now then, can I use this already?
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
No, I cannot yet.
I did what you asked.
And you did. I had to. It can I, sir?
I will.
Well,
Is there a...
you. I've got it, but I can't. The best, and you ought to be able.
Easy as pie. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow. There are sandstone cliffs around here.
Good lad. At the back of the hut. There, you go along there.
Great.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here. Seeing him lying there gives me...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or...
The Lord be... do you feel up to it, laddie?
Not so... I wouldn't want you...
Well, if...
Where should I put...
grab the spade by the dung pile. When you head... And when...
True.
I'll sort out.
All right. Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
I love how they seem to have forgotten how to go ahead and do the gradual dirt fading away animation. Or at least they use it for other stuff, but they can't seem to use it for this part of the tutorial. Alright, now, has the stuff in my inventory degraded much? A little. Not much, though. There. Gambison won't do much for me. Really? There we go. Go ahead and wash up. Now then, nettle. They don't seem to have any growing here at the hut. So we'll see about finding some on our way up here. As well as sage and chamomile for the chamomile decoctions. We'll make those first, then the marigold.
Damn, the shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bohemia on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Alright, let's take a look here real quick. What's the recipe for these? Okay, KCD2 alchemy, chamomile brew, and a marigold decoction. Chamomile brew requires 2 chamomile per sage. Marigold decoction requires 2 marigold per nettle. Now, I am a little short on chamomile. In fact, quite a bit short. I need another 33 to be comfortable. I also need nettle. Alright, that's enough to make quite a lot of potion, which will get me some levels. But the problem is where to get nettle. Okay, so apparently it likes to grow in the shade.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
Only growing in the shade doesn't tell me much. Come on. I just need a nettle.
I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate.
Not trying to, you asshole. I'm trying to get something so I can make sure I'm healthy. You fucking asshole. Come on. Metal's differentiable from these other plants. I can actually find some. Well, I found the hard part of the equation for making savior schnapps. Most common fucking herb in the game, and I can't find any.
Happened at Bejenna's.
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere. Hey, let him.
Sick arsehole!
No, I'm done with it.
No, I don't want to die. Ah!
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much.
Still can't believe the most common freaking herb in the game, nettle, doesn't grow here.
Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. But they sure sounded keen to find you,
Maybe.
Look here, God be so. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, I'm thankful to you for saving us.
Well,
You won't.
promises are made, except I have.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got...
I'd be it, but be careful while you're.
What about Sir Han?
He's holding up, but what he needs most now.
Here.
Excellent. I gave you 2. It's a shame, but you, my eyes.
All right. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but...
That's grand. And not. I have a book here with the rest.
I can read as well. I'll take the book.
Of course.
All right. Oh. Let's go put him down there. We'll do the diggy part here in a bit. Who knows, maybe while I'm doing this I'll see some metal.
need your help. Everything you need is in the alcove. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron.
Okay, so,
Cauldron. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
lady, that's not how this works.
When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now take 1 handful.
I hate this tutorial.
Grind it with a mortar and pestle and drop it in the cauldron.
You didn't need to give us a tutorial of every function of the frickin' alchemy table. It's not that hard to figure out.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Kind of a crappy outcome.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans.
All right.
I reckon you'd... What you need now, go and get a good...
Now, to get some alchemy levels before we get out of the tutorial, and some potions that I can sell. Oh, you're kidding me. Can I... There we go. Fucking A. Trying to go too fast and I'm fucking it up.
I boiled that chamomile for too long.
Yeah, nada. My apologies, people, because this is going to get boring for a bit. Alright, how am I doing with alchemy? Pretty good, though I don't have access to any perks yet. Though, yeah, I do want to get stuff made. Because Yeah, I don't think I really have much in the way of... Can I make anything else? I don't have nettle. Let's see here. What other potions can I make? Alchemy items. Belladonna. Okay, so you guys don't actually give me that information. That's annoying. What about Bowman's Brew? St. John's Wort and Eyebright. I don't have Eyebright. Well, Savory Schnapps requires nettle, which I can't get. Marigold Decoction. Nighthawk requires Eyebright. What about Painkiller? That is Marigold, Comfrey, and Poppy. I'm missing a lot of the stuff for that. Aqua Vitalis. Marigold and Dandelion. Don't have any Dandelion either. I am kind of screwed on some of this stuff. What about Bane potions? Bane poisons are pretty good. Wormwood, Belladonna, and Amanita muscaria. I've got the Amanita muscaria. I've got Belladonna, but I do not have Wormwood. And I don't have enough Belladonna either. Well, digestion, hair of the dog, and cockerel are useless to me at the moment, so... Actually, wait a minute. What about cockerel? Well, that requires mint, I think. Yep, mint and valerian. So that's not happening either.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Not much else to do here. I could brew more potions, but I can only brew the one potion, and it's not that useful to me. Oh yeah, I need to eat. Thankfully, I made sure not to burn through all of that. There.
Sunrise.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me. Then I helped Ma take care of your
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find...
It doesn't sound strange, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and response. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that.
Alright, let's go ahead and get through the tutorial.
It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my...
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once.
Aye. That's the best remedy for many. Breakfast is on the table, and we must save Ma from the...
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
Man, they really do like rubber banding you to this asshole. Ooh, bright. What about the... Well, I've got most of what's needed for a Bane potion. Just need wormwood. Speaking of, how are my ingredients doing? In the 80s. I'll need to dry them as soon as I can before they go rotten.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Yes, ladies, I know this is probably all your food for the day, but
I apologize.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bohemia told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this...
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had,
And I shot a boar.
and made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Cumans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks.
What?
It's just what I...
Whoa, that's all we need.
What could they want from us? But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him
There must have been 10 of them.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count.
Anyway, with a bit of luck...
Why the modesty?
Fortuna Juvat.
See now, you've finally learned.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saying...
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it.
Well, now, as far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his... But I reckon you paid off part of...
True.
You're quite...
Do tell.
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we came here on an important mission. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we...
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll...
All right.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your...
Bohemia.
But I...
For a...
Yes, of course. And thanks for...
I have some. Ma had... I want to thank... Take this... It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you...
Thanks, Pavlana.
No doubt.
Hans is right. We're very God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, The doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know. But I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointment.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women.
What about
You saw you as soon as we get to
when we get back to Ratai? We'll...
You're right. They were damn...
Hold on a bit, Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long...
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's... It was dark.
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes, you're...
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brought. Come on, let's get...
Been through this before. I don't care about Deep Silver. I don't care about Warhorse. Deep Silver are a bunch of cocksuckers, and Warhorse sold out to Embracer to put forward a bunch of DEI bullshit in their game. They can suck my left nut.
Hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your...
What's all this about? Ah, now that's what a...
What the fuck was that?
That is a Chamberlain who I suspect is working with Istvan Toth.
Now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
Bring the best you have. What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd rather hear some cunning
The first thing we have to... Then they might believe we're actually...
That's all very well.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna...
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund...
So what do you suggest?
To Ratai. You just don't get it, do you? We'd be a laugh.
I suppose you're right.
Well, we've got no message, no coin.
Chin up.
Nothing. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm not going to tell him he's not to blame for the deaths. He picked the fucking place,
We'll go back and
despite being warned.
Even though...
We'll keep the best way to... We'll get inside...
Al dente.
Al dente.
Food.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you've finished, report for work.
Cheers. We can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. My word, I ain't seen you. Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that... Oh my.
Oof.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, stinking up... I heard some talk about your captain.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt, don't it? A bit. At least at first. But then you...
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? Hold on. Are you the boy?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women...
I have no idea what you are.
And I have no idea why you're trying to... You were what...
Well, I reckon you...
Here's your wine.
We need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't...
Why you standing here like a pillar?
Always ready.
Glad to hear. You pair ordered a... So your work...
All right.
Over there by the gate, my old man was meant to take them into the... The second door in there leads to the pantry. You have to lay each sack on the planks. So if you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
All right. For sure, it's less...
It's like it or not. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear. Where are you actually from?
Ratai.
Ratai. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life. But I know this place and...
I heard some talk about some wedding.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Well, Lord...
How should I know what...
Who is this?
Can't you tell old young... There used to be a rich family.
Where's the wedding?
That's Samin, of course.
Could I get...
I don't know. What's that?
Oh.
If you want to find out more, young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can...
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with... Here it comes.
Ale and all. A lordly wedding's a special occasion.
Easy does it. Deep breath. We'll talk about it later.
Greetings.
Hi, that's me.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
One beer.
I'll probably forget after. What do you want?
No. I'll just...
Ask away.
I heard there's gonna be a big...
Aye, that's a big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Even von Berghoff will come.
Look, do you think...
Invite you? Not a chance.
It would only be...
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. I'm not saying you...
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since it occurred to me we could... That's a You know what? If you beat me, we'll...
You'd invite us.
You'd have to beat me first. You really... Friend?
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. My God, if things keep going that way, I won't get to throne. Finished. Your turn.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock. Why the long face?
Oh well. He's won already anyway.
I'll have a beer.
Finally!
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do?
Bollocks it is. You need to use your... Oh well. Maybe we'll have...
What about a rematch right now?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore. You'll...
Oh well.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
I talked to that woman from...
So I know it didn't... It's definitely...
I got the feeling... I did get something out of...
What?
Von Berghoff is about to...
Sacre!
Calm down. Young Sorol, it's the talk of... There'll be lots of...
Why should some wedding in a ship...
Because it looks like Von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem, because...
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work.
Well, I thought...
I'm sure...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed...
We can work if...
Lugs!
I'm serious.
I can't...
Come on.
Maybe not now. People will remember my... As if the description...
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us... And it wouldn't hurt you for once, either.
Henry, haven't you ever...
Would that be some arist...
Not so far. Orator, laboratory, and... Now, so if you...
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone...
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which, in short...
Are you really not going to help me?
Come now, Henry. I simply...
We don't have time for your spoilt brat, man.
Manners? It's not long since and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here. I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself. Right.
Well, but above all, as soon as we have, although...
How generous.
I know.
Mike,
God
where you going?
damn asshole.
We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
Butcher? Safe?
God, I'm bored.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
God grant you health.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
To your health, my friends.
Listen to this.
Cheers!
Qui incumbit probatio, qui dicit, non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman.
You just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel. What did you say?
It was there.
Would you
everywhere.
But calm down.
I'm pocketing. I don't
believe what you... And in fact...
You want to come to the... I'll give you the same. If you can make yourself useful for the black, you'll see the glorious occasion.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me. You and your...
No apology then.
Oh.
There's no point in this.
I do what your pal said.
I give you a... Get ready to pick up your... You scum!
Go to hell!
That fella, he's the one.
Why did you do that?
I will have you, you scum.
No chance.
You both where did you learn that?
Bad luck.
Take that!
I'll slice him up, vermin!
We're gonna gut you,
I'm wounded.
Hey, now you fucked up.
That madman!
Go fuck yourself.
Why'd you do it?
Los kids, once more and we can go home. Nice hit.
Hey!
Let him have it.
Come on then!
Fuck you!
Los, schlag den die Fresse ein. Nice, nice. You're finished.
You shouldn't have fucked with us, bastard. Slice him up.
I'll rip your arms open!
Let him have it.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
You want to try me?
This is unbelievable!
Let him have it.
We'll change, you horse on!
Fucker. You want to try me?
Nice strike, filthy vermin! Take that fucker out, damn it!
What the hell is going on here?
That part is, I didn't even want any part of this fight. They decided to attack me first, and I get thrown in the pillory for it. Oh, god damn it. Can I shoot Hans?
Bastards!
Just once.
This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What?
He's just gonna be a whiny bitch and blame everything on other people. Because he can't take his own fucking responsibilities.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even
And you're
keep
the
an
one
eye
who
on your own
decided to
nuts.
camp by the fucking pond where people told you not to do.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
Sad thing is, I've gone easy on him in this argument.
Who's proud of who?
Maybe that'll make him turn into a better man. Correction, maybe it'll make him turn into a man, period.
Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Alright, now let's grab a quick bath. And we'll get dressed and we'll talk to the lady.
I suppose I'll... Really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perchtime.
God bless you.
What's your story?
What would you say?
But I don't have any...
I don't want anything from you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging, and that's thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Oh well.
Hmm?
Now
Yes, but...
you're like Tom.
Do you know any...
They say he's.
Do you think Tom...
No offense.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if you can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train.
Well, one of.
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or
Where might I run?
in the camp.
Should I watch...
No, I don't think. Try not to stare too hard.
It's no wonder...
At least you're.
Ah, very fun.
And what do you have in?
I'd prefer something a little more...
After what you'd bought, between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I have no...
Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't. There's a southwest. Once the.
Do you know where I might...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in.
I'm not going near...
If you find.
Oh, well.
Don't worry.
All right. Now,
God bless you.
yay, marigolds.
Das ist wunderschön.
All right. Now do I have a few things I can sell? Wormwood, yes. Now I just need a good supply of belladonna, which I think I remember where to get, and the mushrooms. And I can make all the bane poison I could want. All right, let's get more potion ingredients. I need every ingredient I can get my hands on. Actually, I should go and dry most of my all my ingredients I have now. Perfect. All right. Now then. More eyebright. Good. All the eyebright I can get my hands on. And there's more of it out here. Oh, more of the fake St. John's wort, which is frankly the most annoying plant in this game. Metal. Thank you, Jeebus. right. Let's go in and process a bunch of this into dried ingredients. All right. Now then, let's make with the alchemy. Now then, there's two things I need to make. I need to make aqua vitalis and marigold decoction. Marigold decoction is the easy one. It's the first one. So, marigold, nettle, aqua vitalis. Okay. So, I don't care about cockerel, marigold. Alright, so water, nettle, boil for 2 turns, grind the marigold, add it to the cauldron, and then put it in a file. Alright, and then marigold decoction is water-based, right? Yes, it is. Alright, nettle to the pot. Probably won't be strong potions, but be better than nothing. Weak.
Should I have boiled those nettles for a shorter time?
Probably should have. Nettle in. Marigold. Marigold. Now grind it up, throw it in the dish. This should produce standard decoctions, hopefully. Yep. Okay, now then, I need the recipe added in here for aqua vitalis. That's 1 marigold, 2 dandelion. Now that will be easy to brew in bulk. In fact, it's ridiculously easy to brew. Dandelion, marigold. Though, funnily enough, historically speaking, anything that at this time would have been called aqua vitalis, or the waters of life, would have been based in alcohol, not water. All right, now to try something new. Pretty sure that's a bot posting in the chat. Sorry, but I don't do bots. If you're posting links as your first message, that looks like a bot. Bye-bye. Forgot to add water.
Was machst du? Raus, du Bastard! Welcome. A few days ago, when I was returning with
Were there any valuable?
You bet. And for Taylor Bartishak, If you
And where did the...
on the roads near the Catchuck Pond, beyond Jelly-Off. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. Me too.
Show me... I'd like to discuss...
Good.
What would you say to...
That's quite a sum. Sehr gut. I can agree. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oh, nice. Mint and Eyebright and Comfrey. This gives me some options for potions. And I can make some better Aqua Vitalis. Okay. Well, let's make some more Aqua Vitalis. This time, let's use some stuff that's not dried. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do the water first. I used too much marigold. Oh well. With fresh ingredients, it should still come out at least as a base level.
I added too much of that marigold.
Okay, now there was one that I pulled up earlier I didn't have the ingredients for, but I do now. Actually, there were a couple of them like that. Bowman's Brew is Eyebright and Sea John's Wort. I now have the ingredients to make it. Be a very handy thing to have. Now I can only make one batch of Bane poison. So I should probably hold off on it for now. Bowman's Brew, however, won't be too difficult to make. Then again, I should just stick to Aqua Vitalis for now. Need to get my alchemy level up. And hey, what do you know? I managed to get a perk point. Please tell me I unlocked something good. Potion Cellar's nice. Water of Life is good. Dark Arts Apprentice. When brewing potions between midnight and dawn, you'll work better. The whole process is less susceptible. Oh, yeah, that'll actually be very nice. How about this? We'll take this perk. And then Secrets of Matter, I get at level 14 of Alchemy. All right. I probably should have taken Lucky Find first. Oh well.
God bless.
Was möchtest du?
What do you have for sale?
Hey, Speed. Okay, so let's offload some potions here. Keep the chamomile meal brew and then marigold decoctions. And we'll sell the aqua vitalis. I keep one.
I'd like to discuss the...
Natürlich. Why? Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, that's right. You sell Spade, don't you?
Wie geht's, Mann?
Show me your ware.
I forgot to buy a spade from you, which I need. Oh, you sell lockpicks as well.
Word about the
Gut. Sehr gut. I can. Thank you and take care.
There we go. Now with 38 groschen, we can, well, not with 38 groschen, with the shovel, we can go do some interesting things. Now, first things first, I really should go get my horse. And there we get a point in strength. Because, fun fact, walking around while over-encumbered in KCD2 gives you strength and vitality, and it pretty much levels up all your core stats except for speech. Let's wash up, because I probably stink by now. Alright. Thankfully, I have nothing stolen on me, so I don't have to worry about losing anything. Now, the Axe of Scalet. That is a nice piece to have. I don't have the strength to wield it yet. But I will before long.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Now then. Alright. Oh hey, more nettle. Alright. How fast is the stuff I'm picking up degrading? Not terribly fast. In fact, yeah, no, I'll be fine. Okay, there's herbs. Thistle. Dandelion. More vitality, yes. Reminds me, we got a point in strength. And a perk coming from that hardworking lad. Now, if I remember correctly, the Scalet's Axe requires 12 strength, 8 agility. I am a little ways from that. Vitality. Aesthetic is probably the better one to take, but thick-blooded combined with a few other things and the right potions will make it all but impossible to die from bleed damage. So, if I'm going to be a cheaty bastard, I may as well truly be a cheaty bastard. Embrace the cheese. Come on. Alright, I think I've pretty much picked up all the dandelion I'll ever need. Probably the same with thistle. Alright, and we're going to drag our ass all the way to Semine and see if we can get Pebbles back. Now, unfortunately, Pebbles won't hold much in the way of cargo, but it'll hold enough. Alright, now there should be more belladonna along the woods here. And there's belladonna on the way to Semine. Semine, whatever you want to call it. More wormwood. There's the belladonna. It's not a lot, but it'll do. And I think there's more down here. There is. Okay. Sadly, I don't think we're going to make it to Semine before then, but we'll see. Strength. Alright. It's a few more points of carry capacity. Really, I am currently rocking 300 pounds with 146 carry capacity, so yeah. More belladonna. More wormwood. If I can get some more of those freaking mushrooms, I can make a ton of bane poison. Okay, new main level perk. Undaunted Cavalier. There. We'll gain reputation faster. And then later on we'll take the one that loses reputation slower as well. That way occasionally I can commit a crime and not have a problem about it. Eyebright. I could use all the Eyebright. Alright. That is all the Eyebright. Well, let's see if we can get to Semine before the stables close. I am not certain we'll get there. It's 5 p.m. already. Well, if all else fails, there is a campsite near Semine. All right. See if we can make our way to get the damn horse, and then we'll be at least on a better trajectory for this journey. Hey, some actual St. John's wort rather than all that fake stuff. And of course, right after I find some actual St. John's wort, it's more fake stuff. God damn it. More wood. Alright, now then, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, after we get the horse, we'll see about picking up the shield. Because there's a shield buried in a grave around here. And it's the best shield in this act. Well, close to the best. Yeah, I think that was a camp spot back there. But we'll see if we get to Semine before the horse trader gives up his day. I know this is boring as fuck to watch for anybody watching. Or anybody who watches the VOD. I'm pretty sure there's nobody actually watching at the moment. Yeah, this is kind of a BS way to level up, I'll be honest. Pretty sure if you are running around and sprinting while being unencumbered, well, you have to be unencumbered to sprint. But I'm pretty sure when you're sprinting around, you're getting agility experience. Okay. Nutrition. So I got dried apples. That bacon could use to be used, but I'm not low enough yet to use it.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Greetings to you two.
Hey, easier time knocking people out. I'm all for that. Now, let's see if he's still here. Yay.
Blessings to you. What would you like?
Would you happen to have a
Well, but by the looks, but all she's that old bitch won't let. I was already suspicious when that he said he.
Gray, that's where we were. That's my.
What do you mean? I bought it. I admit, but that horse. So it belongs.
She's my horse in the retinue.
Right. You happen. Does it have? It does not.
Who sold?
I told you. Some young.
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty. He had black hair and a big beard, and it's breath. But I couldn't tell you where he was.
Look.
I heard about.
And the one who sold it to you told you.
Well,
so it's not entirely.
Maybe not in.
Aye, but just if. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who.
Go and get her. If she remembers you. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well.
Oh, you want to get back here? Okay, fine. All right, inventory. Materials. These are probably what's taking up the majority of my space. Ah, okay, cool. Still too overloaded to mount up on the horse. But I can at least move at somewhat of a reasonable pace now. So let's get back over to the other camp between here and the town. We'll worry about tack and harness after I've had a chance to make a bunch more potions. I really wish these merchants had more money. But it is what it is. See here, let's look at my skills. Alchemy. Secret of Secrets. Yeah, that's going to be level 16 alchemy. My alchemy is level 12. So 4 more alchemy levels and I can make Henry level potions. And by the time I'm at that level, Henry level potions will be giving me 6 per craft. And I can probably make them with dried herbs straight up. Okay. So I should be able to get over here and grab a nap. Sadly, I won't be able to do much besides nap, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I need to find that shield, don't I? One moment, let me find that daggum thing. Von Burgo shield. Ah, there it is. So what I need is going to be over here. Alright, well, we'll see if we can find that camp. And more importantly, the campfire. Where exactly is that camp? Ah, up ahead on the right. Worst comes to worst, there's always the camp next to Troskovitz. Never mind. This is a sheep pen, not a camp area. That's annoying. Wait a minute. They call that... Oh, this. Okay. Can I cook? No, I can't. But I can sleep. All right, let's go. Oh, at least I shouldn't have problems making potions to allow me to see in the dark, and potions for boosting my archery. I can just get my crossbow from the player chest, get the arrow, well, crossbow bolts, and poison them up and use them. That guy's annoying. We'll leave him alone for now. Oh yeah, that's right. Food. Alright, this is still good for now. We'll eat it. We'll drop you. That is a bit too much to eat right now. So is that.
Another of von Bergov's men.
Now, if you wanted to find this grave organically, without, using a map, you can talk to the bailiff in Troskowitz, and he will tell you about, when you ask him about problems in the area, he'll tell you about fresh graves discovered on the other side of the farmers' fields. Now, that shield that we found may not look like much, but there it is. 263 defense. That is one of the best shields in the first act. And the Skalit's Axe is not bad, it's not far behind either. It's a level 3 unique weapon with 85 raw damage. The only way you're going to get 85 raw damage on a weapon is getting a good weapon usually, meaning something like, say, a proper sword. Or I guess there's some blunt weapons that do, but not many. Alright, now we're going to do at least one or two more herb excursions here and there, both to stock up on even more herbs and make more potions and make more money, but also to level up my stats, because vitality and strength going up is nice. So theoretically, we can get vitality and strength up to maximum before we fight our first enemy in the game proper. I mean, yeah, we had one or two fights in the tutorial, but we haven't had a proper post-tutorial, like main game fight. And now I don't have to worry about getting beat the living shit out of in said battles. Though, then again, I'm not going to be letting myself be in a position to get the shit beat out of me. Because I'm going to be sniping from stealth. Because why would I do anything else? I will admit, stealth sniping with a crossbow is fun in this game. We'll call it fun. There are other words for it, but they're not used in polite society. All right, now materials. So if I want to make more of those Waters of Life potions, I have about 100 dried marigold, all 94 dried marigold. That's enough before getting the second matter perk to give me 376 potions, provided they're all brewed properly. Now, as soon as I get that matter perk, which I get in 2 more levels, then I'll be making 6 potions per. So I might be able to hit 500 strong Aqua Vitalis. We'll see. It also depends on how many brews it takes to get me to the next ability. Because as soon as I get the ability to make the Henry potions, we're not going to be making strong potions anymore. Well, let's see what a 12 alchemy skill gets me. All ingredients are preserved, so they're reduced in potency. Man. Tonic water is one of those acquired tastes that even after you acquire it, you still aren't really used to it. Alright, let's see how this comes out. If I get 4 strong, then we're doing great. If I get 3 okays, it could be better. 3 normals. Okay, 500 is going to be a stretch. But we'll see what we can do. Actually, you know, I could go get some fresh dandelion. You can't swing a dead cat around this town without hitting dandelion. We'll make another batch of aqua vitalis, and then we'll go get some fresh dandelion. And hey, if we run into some marigold, we'll get that too. Alright, horse, you're gonna have to move. Ah, for the love of Christ, get the hell out of the way, horse. Strength is increasing. Heck, just going on this excursion for dandelion might give me enough levels. Well, okay, it won't take me to max level. Especially since I don't think 20 is the max anymore. Ah, there's some dandelion. Alright, we'll go around, we'll pick up some dandelion. And if we find some marigold, we'll pick that too. Man's a MGTOW before MGTOW was a thing. Props. Man has a point. It's probably very hard to hear on the stream, but he's talking about the evils that women will do, including lying, covering up for each other. And yeah, I can admit I've seen that happen. All right. Ooh, more nettle. Yay.
God bless.
Even if I don't have fresh marigold, fresh nettle will make making strong marigold decoctions easy. Though, realistically, I can't afford to waste marigold on decoctions at the moment. Let's see here. Survival. I got access to some new stuff. I'm thinking Lucky Find is probably... Yeah, I'll take Lucky Find. Oh yeah, Leshy is going to be very handy. Okay, so I still have more perks to spend? What the heck? One more perk. Wanderer. Yeah, what the heck. Give me that much more chance to be able to take someone out with a single shot to the heart. I can deal with that. Hey, Pebbles. Yeah, Pebbles is an interesting one. Pebbles is a case where the writers did not bother to read anything from the first game before writing up things for the second game. Because either that or they just haven't bothered to tell us that this is not the same horse from the previous game, one of the two. All right. Aqua Vitalis. All right. Dried marigold. Grind it up in a mortar and pestle. Put it in a dish. Alright, and once they get past one turn, we'll bring it up. We'll add the marigold. And then we'll put it back down for 2 more turns. Now then, this should allow me to produce a strong potion with 4 ampules. Yes. Okay, perfect. And let's make more. With these strong potions, I'll eventually be able to get all of the money and all of the repair kits from the vendor. Again, I do apologize. I know this is boring. Well, that bottle of tonic water is almost dead. I'll have to pick up more tomorrow. It's not exactly something most people will drink just straight up, but tonic water is not bad once you've acquired a taste for it. It still needs to be chilled to be drinkable, but it's not bad. And if, like me, you have seizure issues and you can't get medicine for it, a muscle relaxant's not a bad way to compensate. Especially when you can get over the counter for $1 a bottle. No, for YouTube and Twitch notification, I am not advising other people to self-medicate. I'm just marveling at the handiness of being able to do so myself. And knowing my luck, that'll still get clipped at some point and used. Because Twitch and YouTube both suck dick. Which explains why both of them support women so much. They see a kindred spirit. Well, hey, if I'm playing Offensive Henry, I may as well play Offensive Henry. All right, let's see here. All right. Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, that is my cue for another perk. And we're coming up on midnight my time, so that's my cue to also probably go ahead and save and quit. So, secrets of matter. There we go. Eventually, I'm going to want to go ahead and have the purple haze and poison specialist effects, because having extra points of vitality for every potion effect active is hilarious. But we'll see. Actually, wait. Doesn't purple haze have a second phase? Oh yeah, increases vitality by 2. Because why the hell not? There's also bonus levels for that. Special powder. Oh, okay. So that allows you to make better gunpowder. Yeah, Secrets of Matter 1 and 2 combined just make some bullshit potion crafting. Now when we make strong potions or Henry level potions, once we get that ability, we'll make 6 potions per craft. Inventory, materials. Yeah, so I still have plenty of dandelion, fresh enough to be a positive effect. All right, so then we are going to go ahead and save and quit. And everybody have fun. Don't get into too much trouble. And don't be like me. I piss in people's Cheerios just because it's funny. So if you yourself are a content creator and you end up seeing this, maybe don't be an asshole like me. I know that my channel is probably going to eventually get pulled for it. I figure, well, I do have the airtime. I may as well be an asshole. And for anyone who does enjoy that, take care, have fun, and I'm glad you're around.